And go, go, go! The Morning Show, live with Holly and Josh on Thunder Radio. The most fun guaranteed.
Fun!
Or your money back.
Let's do it. It's go time.
Good morning, world. It's a brand new day.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday morning to you, everybody. Welcome in to another edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Another day, another show. Josh and Holly with you. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. We're glad and proud to have you along with us on Thunder Radio. All the ways to listen. 107.9 FM here in Coffee County. 106.7 FM over towards Tullahoma and Estill Springs direction. Worldwide on the Manchester Go app or thunder1320.com. You can always listen on the OG, the AM 1320 that gets you out pretty far. You can watch the show today. The Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras are up and operational over on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So plenty of ways to catch us today and be part of the show. And we're glad that you are choosing to do that. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. And there's many great ways to make you look great, function great, feel great, including M-Sculpt Neo. Tighten up those abs. Get the look you've always wanted. Get the biceps, the booty, whatever you want to work on. You can have that done in office, on your lunch break, right here in Manchester. It's the M-Sculpt Neo. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. We got a lot to get to today. It is Thursday. That means Thursday. Name that tune, stupid, silly stat, and all that coming up in a little bit. A real quick weather check. It's chilly this morning. Got down to around 41 degrees last night after a nice warm day yesterday. And we're headed for a nice warm day today, up around 75 or so. But a cool start. You might need a jacket to get the morning started. 41 right now. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique in Manchester. They were named Manchester's finest new small business. And they were named that for a reason. They've done excellent work over there at Wisteria Hill. Always some good deals. Very friendly. They do a good job keeping their social media updated. So go find them at 205 South Woodland Street. Give them a follow on Facebook, Wisteria Hill Boutique. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She is by far the brains of this operation. She is your Chamber of Commerce president-elect. She is Holly. Good morning to you, Holly.
Good morning.
It's going to be a good day. We're going to try anyway. Sorry, I didn't get your light up there. I was in a rush this morning. We sound decent? We have not right now, but when we're on the mics. Engineer was up here last night tinkering with stuff. He sent me a message at like 11. So there was a little buzz he needed to fix, but I don't know. I can't hear it.
He texted you at 11 and said what?
There was a little buzz he needed to come back and work on, but I don't know. I didn't really hear it this morning on the FM. Maybe it's on the AM. I didn't check the AM. Morning, Laura.
My mom?
Yeah. I look like I'm in uniform for Common John today.
Do what?
So I look like I'm in uniform for Common John today. Like I work for him. Like that shirt shows up really good on the camera. Like it's really bright.
A world that keeps
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community, things coming up and going on, and that's comings and goings. And you can always check out the happenings over on our website, thunder1320.com. Click on calendar. If you don't see something that you think should be on the calendar, blame Holly. She is our community calendar president and director of operations there. So go over there and give her a hard time if you don't see what you like. All right, we have a few things. We're 8 days away from Wallen 2024.
I see a lot of people selling their Wallen
A lot
tickets.
of people are selling their tickets. Oh, I think probably what's happened is they spent all that money on them tickets.
Buyer's remorse.
And they're getting here close to the concert and like, yeah, I'd like to get back that $400 a ticket that I paid or whatever.
Yeah.
And use it for summer vacation or whatever else. And I'm not gonna lie, there are days I feel like that, but I'm like, this was a Christmas present, Josh. You can't take it back. I mean, you could, but that would be kind of a mean thing to do. So I've decided we'll just go. But I have
not missing that concert.
I've seen a lot of Wallen tickets for sale on Facebook. They'll get sold and there'll be people there.
Oh yeah.
So, anyway, that's in 8 days. We're 9 days away from the Cars and Coffee Cruise-In. That'll be Saturday, May the 4th at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza, 9 until 12. That's the first Saturday of the month through October. So go ahead and put that on your calendars. It's such a good time down there. Tiffany will be there for Thunder Radio, having a good time. She'll be playing some music. You're going to be welcome to be down there as well. Again, it's free, family friendly. There's usually some vendors and food trucks and things like that. So get on down there and see them at Custom Auto and Rod Shop, or not there, but at the Cruise-In at the Administrative Plaza. We are 16 days away from the Elam Foundation's 20th annual event. That is Saturday, May the 11th at the Elam Farm. $25 a ticket. You can get 5 for $100. I believe you can get tickets at the gate that day. They're going to have, and the gates open at 12. And you think $25? That sounds like a lot. Well, couple things. A, that's going to a great nonprofit organization, but B, that covers everything. That covers your food, all you can eat out there, covers the inflatables, the field events for the kids, the entertainment. Neon Moon's going to be there playing some 90s country covers. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's Saturday, May the 11th at the Elam Farm in Manchester, 33 Elam Road. We are 23 days away from the Fundies Sports Awards, 32 days out from Memorial Day 2024. And Holly may have some other events over there she needs to talk about.
Yeah.
Trey says he's going to jail that day. That's why they're selling their tickets.
No,
Talking about Wallen. He does have a court date that day. And that's the girl, when I told her that, she was like, is the concert canceled? I was like, no, we're still going.
Let's see here.
Oh, you weren't prepared?
Coffee County Middle School, their music department is presenting a Celestial Spring concert Tuesday, April the 30th, 6 o'clock, the auxiliary gym. Get over there and support them.
Is that on the calendar?
It's not. I just saw it this morning.
Okay. Well,
it's not. I can't see when I hear something. Sometimes it takes time for me to actually put that information on the calendar. Longer than just 5 minutes right in the middle of a
I didn't
show.
know. I just was taking a note to remind you to put it on the calendar if it wasn't there yet.
I don't need your notes. I have my own notes.
She doesn't. She
Okay,
doesn't have
it's right
notes.
Here. It's right here.
You're going to forget that 2 hours from now.
You said I wouldn't feel good when I woke up this morning too, and I feel fine. So you're not always right.
Do you?
Yeah, I feel fine. I went and played bunco last night at the
She had some drinks.
Mexican restaurant.
The Mexican restaurant. Y'all know which one.
Well, there's no paid. There's
Yeah, that's right. They're not paying for us to talk about them. So
the VFW is having an all-you-can-eat fundraiser breakfast. What?
I love how you said W. I was trying to think how you would spell that.
It's double
D-U-B
and then yeah.
Y-A-W.
Saturday, April 27th from 7 to 9:30. All the proceeds are going to go to the veterans programs and charities. That's going to be at the Coffee County Veterans Building.
130 Shelton Road.
Yes, that's exactly right.
In Manchester. Are you impressed that I could just pull that address right out of thin air?
I'm not impressed.
I'm like
That
Rain
doesn't
Man with that
impress me
stuff.
much. Let's see here.
Pew, pew.
You know,
Don't. Finger gun.
golly, I can't even remember.
Uh-huh.
The Chamber of Commerce Golf Classic. You can still
They got room for more teams?
Yeah.
May 2nd.
room for more teams. Going to be a fun day.
Lemonade Day's coming up too. I guess we ought to start talking about
That's
that.
May the 12th.
No. It's going to be May the, I want to say 16th.
Yes, May the 16th.
Yeah.
So I was 4 days off.
Yeah, so not even close. Holly had it on a Sunday there.
I'm going to fight you. I just didn't. I didn't say anything about it because we're just like
Yeah. Well, no, I just
2 or 3 weeks away.
well, that's right there when the fundies are. So I figured it's probably time we start promoting that. It's right,
So-
it's right before the fundies. So it's 21 days from today. It's 3 weeks from today
Y'all get ready.
for Lemonade Day. Well, you got to make plans that day to get around to all the places. They raised a lot of money last year.
It was a big jump from the first year to the second year. Like the first year, only a few schools got it, or I think it was only College Street.
I think it was the city
Westwood.
schools.
Yeah, and then when the county schools got in, it was just like everybody loves Lemonade Day. I love Lemonade Day.
Well, the first year I went to all the stands and got lemonade.
Yeah,
And I could not do that last
we
year.
tried.
Yeah, I was like, I just can't do it. I don't.
Me and Kate Bryant were supposed to get bikes and bike to the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You still got time. That would be.
I know.
And we could video that, and that'd be a whole thing. Rocky wants to know what time radio interviews start today. I think he means alderman interviews. I don't know. Sometime in Tiffany's show between 3 and 5. You'll probably have to check with her. That's her thing. That's her show. I just listen. So my radio engineer was up here last night.
Yeah.
Doing some work, and he was asking about this bell.
Okay.
That's what she said bell that we have here, and I told him about it. He's a big, because he'll drop it. That's what she said while we're working on things every now and then. There's a lot of opportunities when you're working with cables and wires and splitters and things like that. And I told him, and he thought that was funny. And I came in this morning. He had made a "that's what she said" label, and put it on the. We put it next to the bell. I put it on there.
Oh, I wonder how much we got charged for that.
Yeah, that was probably solid $20. I'm not paying for that hourly rate for that, and I'm not paying for that label. But I did decide that I need a label maker. I saw him operating that thing.
Oh gosh.
I was like, I need that
yeah, you need that.
for everything. Anything else in comings and goings here, Holly,
Probably.
that we forgot about? Thursday. We got some good ones today. Some local ones. Some locals. Swatting. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah. Actually, the second
That's
segment
complete turd head activity.
is going to be a turd head comment that I saw on
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay,
We're just gonna discuss that one.
all right. Lots to talk about.
Also, shout out to Rachel Williams,
Y'all know Rachel. She's always the one who calls in late with the answers.
middle school. She can't hear us right now because she is on bus duty this morning,
Oh.
but she won Manchester's finest teacher.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Well, when y'all get to the school and see her, tell her we're talking about her.
Tell her we're talking about her on the radio.
And it's bad. Tell her it's bad.
Say, you should have heard the things they was saying about you on the radio
Yeah,
this
say it
morning.
just like that. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Let's get you a full weather forecast. It's looking pretty good. Chilly start. You may need a jacket or a coat this morning. We're hanging out around 41 degrees. We're going to hit mid-70s today. Yesterday was mid-70s. It felt hotter than that. I was outside all day yesterday working on the pool, or standing around and watching everybody else work on the pool. And it was hot out there. It drained me. I got a little burnt. 75 degrees today. We will see increasing clouds late in the day. And tonight, we'll stay a little warmer because of those clouds. They'll hold the temperatures in. We'll be in the low to mid-50s. And then we see a 40% chance of rain tomorrow and a high of 78. So not an all-day soaker, but a 40% chance of rain with some gusty winds up to 20, 25 miles an hour. Friday night, mostly cloudy, 65 for your overnight low Friday. Saturday, Sunday, you ready for a good weekend?
Uh-huh.
We hadn't had a great weekend in a while. Saturday, 79 and partly sunny, which is great for all the prom kids. It's prom weekend this Saturday here in Manchester. It's going to be good. 79, partly sunny. It's going to be a little warm, but not super hot and no rain. And then overnight low Saturday night in the low 60s. Sunday 81 and sunny.
Nice.
Sounds like a good day to be at Common John, getting myself a beverage. And that's maybe what I do. Monday 81 as well, and a 30% chance of showers back into the forecast. Weather forecast is brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants, all those things start coming out this time of year. See a lot of wasps and hornets and things like that too. They can take care of that for you. Call Patent Pest Control. There's no contract obligations. Very affordable. I know some people think, oh, pest control, that sounds like something not in my budget. No, you can afford it. 931-247-0781 for Patent Pest Control. You're listening to The Morning Show on Thunder Radio. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
This treatment stimulates your muscles, tightens the skin,
Oh.
definition, and yes, get that six-pack.
We need Thunder Radio shorts that got Thunder that bright. Like, I feel like I could go walking down the highway, even though it's a black shirt.
We do.
But it's not bright enough. Like, I can't read that on the camera. It's just an outline or something. I need like a big one, just a big logo on the front. Most of ours are like community things on the front, and we put our logo on the back. We're gonna go logo on the front. Big bright one.
Look. Is this not a
Yeah,
big,
that one had it on the front.
is this not a big bright
Yeah.
logo on the front shirt?
Still, it's not. I don't know. You can't.
God, you cannot please this man.
I'm not. It's not that I can't be
You
pleased.
cannot please
I feel like it's
you.
just, it's big and easy to read. That one it is easy to
Is
read.
this hard to read, fellas?
Now pull it back and put it on. See, now it's not as easy to read.
You just can't be satisfied. Why'd you park here?
I don't know. Sometimes I park there just to annoy you.
I can pull in and see that you're parked there, and I'm like, oh, he wants to fight today. Okay.
Yes. Oh. Did you have a good comments on your movie poll question?
I
didn't even look.
It wasn't a movie poll.
It
was a
what we're talking
first
about?
concert.
First concert. Was that a lot?
Yeah, I got a lot. But I don't think it'll translate to radio by just reading a list
No,
of
it would
people's
not.
first
No, I was just
concerts.
asking. Yeah.
Some of the cooler ones that I saw was like Elvis.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Some folks went to see Elvis for their first concert ever.
Good first concert.
Yeah.
Trey said a lemonade stand should sell barbecue sandwiches. Just saying. Hey, they can. They're free to do what they want.
Yeah, they can make it anything they
A
want.
lot of
They
them
can,
will do cookies and things like that.
yeah, little snacky snacks.
But the sweets with lemonade aren't, it's not the best palate mix.
The neat thing about Lemonade Day is they get to, like, they have curriculum that they
Yeah.
go over, but they're free to, they can choose the flavors
Yeah.
and how they want to market it.
But the only thing, and I love how they do this. I really do. The only thing that they don't really do right is they don't make them pay taxes. And just walk up to them with a shirt that says government on it and just reach in and take 40% of their money right out of the basket and just say cuz and leave. And then just go hand it to somebody else. Go give it to a criminal.
Someone that's not working.
Yeah. Somebody didn't do any of the work.
Warm up the Georgia pie.
Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. M-Cella treatments can solve urinary incontinence. It's a problem for a lot of ladies. You can have it done on your lunch break. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. So Trey, over on the cameras, if you're watching on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, we're talking about Lemonade Day that's coming up May the 16th or whatever. May 16th. And he had said, lemonade stands should sell barbecue sandwiches. Just saying. And I was telling him, well, they can do what they want at their stands. They can sell extras or whatever. And he said, I will cook the barbecue for free for any lemonade stand that's interested in doing that.
Oh,
Just buy the meat, though. So you buy the meat, he'll cook it for free.
nice.
So any lemonade people out there want to do something a little extra, do that. We're having a few other people who jumping in on it. Westwood says that they're going to do At Westwood Elementary, we had our Lemonade Day kickoff. The groups are set and their planning is beginning. Okay.
Yay.
So they're underway with that. And I was talking during the break, the only thing wrong with Lemonade Day, it's a great event, is that the chamber doesn't go and take 40% taxes away from them before they are allowed to spend the money. They give some up to a nonprofit and they give some of it to, can you not hear me?
No, I just want you to turn my headphones down.
Down. Okay. Is it too loud now? I'm not sure which one is yours. I think it's this one. How about that? Is that better? Yeah, is that better? Or no?
I like how you're like, I don't know.
I'm
what
trying to
do.
figure it
I don't
out
know.
mid
It's
sentence.
it's the same one that it always is.
They all got moved around the other day, and I don't know. I see two wires going to you, so I don't know which one it is. What about now? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear nothing.
Okay, so that's the right one. All right, is that a good level for you right
Yeah,
there?
that's
that
good.
A respectable level? All right. I was being serious. I'm trying to make sure you were comfortable. In your ears.
It's fine now.
So anyway, the chamber needs to come take 40% of taxes away right before they spend it all. They give some to nonprofit and they use some on themselves for a party or whatever. And I think there's another leg to their expenditures. They cover their cost and whatever, have a little party. But I think that you should come take 40% and just walk over to somebody who doesn't do any work and hand it to them.
Yeah.
They should have a shirt on that says government when they do it. IRS agent. And just reach in and pull it out. And if they don't give you enough, then we're going to take you to jail for a day. Just to show you just kind of how life works.
That escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm. It's tax season. We were dealing with somebody yesterday who just done their taxes, and they were in a grumpy mood about it too.
Bad mood.
So I'm not the only one who gets that way. So what are we talking about here?
Okay, turd head activity. Speaking of the government, no. There was a post on the Manchester, Tennessee forum the other day, and
Always good stuff over there.
Again, I feel like if you post something there,
it's fair game.
It's fair game for us to talk about. Like
100%.
I'm not going on anybody's personal page.
Yeah, if you post on a forum,
pulling their private comments or
if you post there or on our page.
Oh,
fair game.
It's fair game to discuss.
Yes.
And that's all I want to do right here is discuss this post. It says, yesterday I lost my best friend. My dog Scooter crossed over the Rainbow Bridge.
Sad.
It's very sad. I know how much people love their pets.
I know.
Not us, but some people.
And I hate that. I hate that for them. And I would be willing to. I really wish my dog could trade places with yours, and we could keep yours.
No, I don't. No. It says, I am so sad, but I'm also angry.
Angry.
Are you aware that there are no local vets open on the weekend? If you have an emergency, you have to go to Murfreesboro, a 45-minute drive away. A drive could cost your fur baby their life, not to mention the pain and suffering they endure as you make that drive. How many vets do we have in Manchester? These vets willingly take our money.
This is the part that gets me here.
These vets who willingly take our money and pretend to care for our babies. Yes, they pretend to care.
Mm-hmm.
If they cared and were dedicated to their profession, they would not be working 9 to 5 with weekends off. There are enough vets in Manchester to rotate and take call on weekends and after hours. You owe us.
You owe us.
And our fur babies. Vets, get your act together and provide a service desperately needed.
So many ways to break this down.
No one should have to drive to Murfreesboro and listen to our dog crying and dying. And then we can't help them. You love animals. You dedicate your lives to taking care of them. Prove it. Prove it. All caps. She's mad. She's big mad.
She's big mad. She wants you to prove it. All right. There's so many ways. Trace said, say her name.
She's a real Karen.
Yeah. So I don't, there's so many different layers here of wrong. Look, I'm
going to tell you something. One thing. First thing. Nobody owes you nothing. How about that?
Good, Holly. Good. I like that.
Sorry for cussing.
Nobody owes you nothing. So I don't understand the level of entitlement here.
Golly.
That you're owed anything. And I think a vet got on there and responded. I think
he did.
A vet did get on there and respond. It was like, we do like our free time. And basically some of the people in the comments were like, no, there's enough of y'all to rotate.
I was surprised that not only that she made that post like, you owe us, do better. And and the number of people that got on there and was like, yeah. I'm like,
I think people that didn't go to they didn't go to basic economics classes and see how things work. So anyway, A, like Holly said, what are you owed? But B, so the people that are like, yeah, no, there's enough of y'all to rotate. Do you think that you control? Like, do you think this is a government agency?
who do you think?
The government vet office?
They run it. They do.
It's the government vet office that supplies the vets to you.
They pretend to care.
Well, they willingly take our money. No,
you pay them for a service.
You pay them for a service.
If you don't like the service they provide, go somewhere else.
Well, that's the thing. Like, here's what the thing: if there was enough demand, it's kind of like the people who are like, well, we need a family entertainment center here. What? The detention at the elementary is 10 minutes up the street, but so here we go. If you, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so if there was no, I got it. So if there was enough demand for that, then vets would open one. Like it's a business model. Sure, they care about your animals, and that's why they got into the field. They didn't go to school for 7 years because they hate animals. All right, they want to care for animals. They also want to get paid for that. That's just kind of how it works.
That's life.
I want to get paid for the advertisements we put on the radio. I care about the community, but you know what? I got to pay the bills. I love broadcasting sports, but you know what? Without the advertisers, I can't do it because I need to eat. So it's kind of how it works. If there was enough demand, they would open one. They would open a full-time. They're like, well, no, you don't have to open one. Just get the people who already work there to volunteer to work the weekends. But who wants to volunteer to work the weekends? Nobody wants to volunteer to work weekends.
Number one, it's not just that you have to, that a vet has to be there. Number two, there also has to be other staff there, like other member. So they are having to pay their technicians and other people to be in the office. It can't just be one person on call for emergency situations. And then, so that's money that they're going to have to pay. Let me read you
well, I think he said it would be closer to $1.5 to $2 million. One of the vets did to operate that for a year.
Let me read this.
Yeah, go ahead. Who is this from?
The vet.
Oh, okay. The vet responded. This was, I think, Michael Hoover.
He said, it would be nice, but understand these facts. Veterinarians have lives. That's a point.
We were just talking about this.
Realize we go out of town. We go to our kids' sports activities. We even go.
Well, I guess you could take turns on the weekends.
To the movies.
You can do it one weekend, and then Dr. Bill can do it on the other weekend. And
to keep a clinic open all weekend, it takes 2 to 3 vets and 8 to 12 staff members. Most clinics are short-staffed as it is. There are 2 ER clinics in Murfreesboro and 2 in Chattanooga. Those are the best options. Truthfully, most events are not emergencies and can wait. It may feel like an emergency situation to you, but it's not technically an emergency. And I ran into that so many times at the emergency room at the hospital. I worked night shift and weekends, and you would have folks on this side of town call an ambulance, tie up resources. I'm not making this up. I promise this actually happened because they stubbed their toe in the middle of the night when they got up to go to the bathroom. Stubbed toe, called an ambulance.
Well, you had one that called an ambulance just to get a ride across town.
So this man was walking. He needed to be on that side of town, called an ambulance, said, I'm having chest pain.
They know the magic words.
Ambulance comes, picks him up, takes him to that side of town to the hospital, drops him off, leaves AMA. So
he said, no, I just needed a ride.
I just needed a ride. I appreciate you. And so
you think he's going to pay his ambulance bill? So
people abuse.
Oh, yes. And look, if we had one of those clinics, that'd be fine and good. But you're still reading his comment. You want to finish?
I do. I have a message system where I will answer a call if a client just needs advice or has a question. I have talked to 6 people this weekend. So he
does work the weekends. Well, we've had a vet before who, they do rotate call on weekends, but a lot of times if it's a big emergency, they're going to tell you to go to Murfreesboro. They can't handle it.
He said, out of the 6 people I talked to, I only recommended that one go to the emergency room. for the pet. I'm actually out of town this weekend, so answering a call it is impossible. He can't go in and do anything because he's
but
out
he's
of
still
town.
responding to people while he's out of town.
Another thing, consider these professionals have been asked to work at night or on weekends with a short staff. Shouldn't complain what they charge.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you're like, you know what this town needs? It needs emergency vet service for the weekends. And I don't know if it was him or someone else went on to say that some vets are not comfortable performing emergency
I think he said that. Some vets don't do surgery at all.
He didn't say it in there.
Yeah. So,
but if you're living in this town and you see, oh man, there's a need for that. There's a need for go to school.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you. Go to school or move somewhere that has.
Well, and that was what I was going to say. So when you're locating where you want to live, a lot of people will be like, well, I like to live in this area because of the schools, or I want to live in this area because of the business, or I like the entertainment or the restaurants, or I need to live here because of public safety. I love the fire coverage, whatever. People will then if vet care, emergency 24/7 vet care is a huge priority for you, I guess you need to relocate to Murfreesboro. They've got 2 emergency vet clinics there, but you know what? I want to tell you something. If you're on the wrong side of Murfreesboro, it'll take you longer to get there than it will to drive from here up there.
Yeah,
I mean it's not that easy. Clint says all dogs go to heaven, so there's that.
I just don't like the entitlement.
Yeah.
No, you owe us. No, honey, he don't owe you. They don't owe you nothing.
And I get the frustration.
I know you're sad.
I can get being frustrated. Like, man, we really need that here. But
maybe it's part of.
I was mad yesterday because I couldn't get rebar, but it is what it is. I go get it where I can get it.
Some people, I just. I'm
like,
you can't possibly. This can't possibly be your way of thinking. Like, are you serious?
No, the government willingly takes your money. The vets don't willingly take your money. There's a service there being exchanged.
That has just.
It's got Holly all kind of shook. She's saying that just. And when she starts doing that, I know.
It's just irritating because, the vets work hard. They went through a lot of school, had to learn a lot of things.
Like doctors, they probably deal with Google experts now.
Opening your business or a practice, that's hard work. I don't think someone
a lot of money
who maybe doesn't know what that's like. Let me back up here. I have had folks listen when I don't do something as important as veterinary services.
Oh, no.
We just do radio stuff.
It's fun.
Broadcast sports. It's not a big deal. But there are nights like I'll get up, come do the morning show, do my regular work here, and then sometimes I'm at 3 or 4 sporting events taking pictures. I can't get to all of them. But when I see someone comment on Facebook that you really should take pictures of elementary school sports, more sports. And I know that that would be great if I had the time and the resources to do that.
Well, we got told we needed to hire another photographer once. Well, I guess you just need to hire another photographer.
We don't pay this photographer.
I was like, okay. Well, then you're not running your business right. I love that. That's my favorite.
Oh gosh, we set up a ring out here, like a boxing ring, and I will fight someone.
I guess you just need to hire another photographer. Well, where are these photographers that are going to work for what I can afford?
Which is no money.
We're those photo galleries that you get are free. I guess that's the thing. The photos that we provide on Facebook and Instagram are free. You can go hire Greg Meeks does great work. He'll come take pictures of your kid.
Oh, yes.
And you can pay him. And
his pictures are
great.
Phenomenal.
So do that. But for the free ones, I'm sorry.
It's just I hate the amount of
But see, I tell Holly to tell them, hey, just tell them we'll give them their money back. But she won't do that. She'll do that. She'll rant now.
He don't know. You don't want me to respond at all. Sometimes I'll have a response typed out, and you're like, Holly.
Well, it's her response is 3 pages. I'm just like, just tell them.
It's not 3 pages.
We are sorry you're dissatisfied with your service. We'll offer you a full refund, and that's all I would say back to them.
I
We're not willingly taking their money like the vets.
Why Why are people like that?
I don't know.
Again, sorry for your loss.
All dogs go to heaven, so it's fine. So there's that.
You owe us. Do better. I hate that. Do better.
Probably
You
gonna
do
hear from her
better.
later.
Close your mouth.
We're getting a lot of petitions over here for us to be admins on the page. That's not going to happen.
Admins on what page?
On the Manchester Forum.
No. Those admins have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, well, they get paid about the same as we get paid for them pictures, I reckon. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. He'll provide some services for you. Breast augmentations, tummy tucks, laser liposuctions. I don't know that he'll do that on the weekend for you. He's going to do it during regular business hours. Not emergency surgery, that's a whole different thing. But he'll do all that for you right here in Manchester. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, 1030 MacArthur Street in Manchester. We got games when we come back.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
Sounds like she got some of that Cajun coming out this morning.
Who said that?
Lee Markham.
I'm not Cajun.
You got some Cajun in you.
Well,
Isn't your mama from Nolans?
no, Shreveport.
Louisiana?
Shreveport.
She's done that in Louisiana somewhere. Let's see, there's a little Cajun. Your brother wants to come box you in the boxing ring you set up out front. Did y'all break a couch or something?
He body slammed my sister through a couch.
Nice. Kids do dumb stuff. Just dumb stuff, you know. What happened when you do that? Was it like, oh shoot, or was it like, yeah, or was it like boom? Like didn't even care.
I can't remember.
I said that couch was like that lady's dog. The couch is old like that lady's dog. Oh boy. Gonna get us in trouble. Straight up in trouble. And the coffee table apparently. Says your mama. This is basically just Holly's family reunion hour is what happens. And then some other people jump in.
I just.
Holly's still tore up over there about it. You owe us.
Kidding me? Who owes you?
Yeah.
If you get a dog, you're not guaranteed a lifetime of on the clock.
It's weird because like when I see, I'm sorry, but dogs aren't people, right? So I love dogs, love animals, but dogs aren't people. There's going to be emergency care for people. There's some places where you can't even get emergency care for people, quickly.
Yeah.
But like when I see like a homeless person with a dog, I feel bad for the dog. So
Those people take good care of their dogs. Yes.
I'm just like, look at that little dog.
He's probably very happy.
Right. Well, he's got a companion.
Yeah.
That's all they want.
That's all they want.
Games here. Freighters. Entertainment this weekend. I gotta get some work done today. I was going all day yesterday working on that pool. Made some progress though. Good day yesterday at the pool. Peterson Pool Project. The morning show, VIP, pool party could happen this summer. I like dogs better than I like people, but 18 years with that lady acting like that, it was probably ready to coast on out.
Who said that?
Trey.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. A very spirited discussion this morning about what you are and what you are not owed. Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Talk to him about MCELA treatment. Say goodbye, urinary incontinence. Run and play with the grandkids, the kids. Jump on the trampoline, play with your friends, whatever. Go running, go hiking with no problems after you get these MCELA treatments. And they can be done right here in Manchester with Dr. Van Winkle, drvanwinkle.com. All right. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We've got games here. Name that tune. But first, why don't you tell us what's going on over at Prater's Barbecue? They got a big entertainment weekend at Prater's.
That's right.
And good weather coming up this weekend,
Big
too.
time entertainment at Prater's Barbecue in Manchester this weekend. Great music Saturday night from 4 on the Floor, featuring the drummer from Bellamy Brothers and the guitarist from Leonard Skinner. That's a Saturday night at Prater's. Friday night will be open mic night with Jim Sarton. Good food, a wide variety of drinks, family-friendly fun at Prater's. Try the shrimp po' boy.
I had that the other day. They had the bang bang sauce on it. Roll. It was good.
Tasty.
I was like, I didn't even know they had that. And I went up there and Gary had it ready for me. He said, try this. And I was like, was this new menu item? He said, no, we've had it. I was like, I didn't know. I was like, I'll tell people about it. I posted a picture on the Facebook, on the Thunder Radio page. It's very delicious. So try them out. 620 Woodbury Highway. Lunch today, $9.99 for a meat and two at 11 o'clock. All right, name that tune.
Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the name of the song, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320, or you can dial 728-3526 for a chance to win a t-shirt.
Thunder Radio swag. Name this tune and the artist. Y'all better get that. What is that? What is that song? 728-1320. First person with the right answer is going to win Thunder Radio swag. Like our new lightning protector here.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
That's that thing you ordered?
Yeah, that. And then there's this. We got all kind of different new toys in here to stop us from getting zapped.
Oh, good.
But still not quite everything we need, apparently. Apparently there is some kind of overload in the wire that runs from here to the building, I'm told. 82 feet from here. So somewhere between here and there.
Oh, Lord.
728-1320. Name this tune and the artist.
I feel like that's easy.
Well, nobody's got it yet. So, at least not on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. 728-1320 to take your guesses. Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for the day. If you don't win, name that tune. We have Stupid Silly Stat coming up in a little bit. Another chance to win. Morning show.
All I want to do is have some fun, Sheryl Crow.
All right. Here's the deal. You've got too many words in that. I'm going to let you try one more time. You got to take some words off because you know the song, but I need the exact right name. Take some words out of that title.
All I want to do.
Boom.
Sheryl
There it
Crow.
is. All I want to do. What's your name?
Susie Rackley.
What was the first name?
Susie.
Susie. Good job, Susie. Come on by. Get yourself a Thunder Radio t-shirt and have a good day, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks for playing. Yes, all I want to do with Sheryl Crow.
All I wanna do is have some fun. I'm not the only one.
It's a pretty good one. Again, her and I don't agree politically, but it's whatever. Good tunes. Saw her Bonnaroo a couple times. Puts on a good show. There's nothing fake about her voice.
No, she'll
stand out there and screech and squeal, and
she can't hit some of those notes that she could.
yeah.
In
Well,
the
she's
90s.
like 60.
Yeah, but I still enjoyed the concert. She's got a lot of energy.
A lot of puts a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good for her age. What is she, 60 something?
I have no idea.
Well, Google it.
You Google it. I'm not your Googler.
Dr. Van Winkle had it right on the text line. She is 62.
I like Sheryl Crow.
62 years old.
Again, one of those artists I don't.
Yeah.
I try not to pay attention to what they say politically because
Right.
I feel like I wouldn't ever get to listen to anybody.
You don't realize how many hits she has until she starts singing.
Yeah.
And it's just hit
Oh,
after
I know
hit
that
after
one.
hit.
Yeah.
And so many that she had. I really enjoyed it a few years back. The year Tom Petty died. And she came to the Super Jam that night at like 2 a.m. and did American Girl. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bonnaroo, we are going to have another Bonnaroo ticket sale. I know a lot of people are starting to ask the questions about that, wanting to know if we're selling Bonnaroo tickets. We sold Bonnaroo tickets in January. That sale ended January 28th. But we are going to have another sale. Just found out yesterday, I believe May the 6th. They're going to be the start date on that. I'm going to have a lot more details on that later today on our social medias once I can get that all worked out. So, but we did get back with Bonnaroo. We do have some, and I mean some tickets. So the supply is limited on what we'll be able to sell. But if you know someone who wants one and they live in Coffee County, they'll be at a discount from what you can get them on the website. We'll start selling those May the 6th. Then it'll be a short window, like May 6th through the 17th or something like that. Did you have something else to say? You kind of tilted your head like you were going to jump in on that. Like you had words.
I have no words.
Okay. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We're going to be here until 8:30. We got Stupid Silly Stat when we come back.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news update is
Bonnaroo is not canceled. We probably should get some breakfast this morning or something. A working breakfast. Yeah. You don't think so?
Somebody asked me about
Bonnaroo tickets?
Yeah, and I was like, hey, we usually do a second sale. They've not said anything about it. If they do, I'll reach out to you. And for the life of me, I can't remember who it was.
Well, I saw where Dallas had asked.
It wasn't. It was a woman.
On the Thunder page.
I just don't know.
What's back to the strip, JC? What's that? Something in Minville, like a concert?
Oh, I found it.
I don't know who the Titans are drafting tonight, but you should ask the boy one. He probably knows. My boy one. He keeps up with all that stuff. He does mock drafts, and I'm not as into the NFL as he is. He's very in tune with the NFL stuff.
Selling.
Do we have a breakfast meeting this morning?
No.
No.
I don't know that I know of.
We need to have one. Fundraiser for Meals on Wheels and people in need. Sure. Oh, that's neat. Car show. What's the time for that? JC. The Titans got a lot of needs. Brock Bowers wouldn't be terrible. I don't know if that's a little high, but any kind of weapons for. They need linemen. They need weapons. They need a lot of things around Levis.
There's a Chick-fil-A Classic softball going on tomorrow.
That's the high school softball tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed their schedule. I got to get in, and I just got it earlier. But they changed their weekend schedule quite a bit, so I need to get in there and fix it. 9 to midnight. I'll go over to McMinnville on the 4th. Oh, check that out.
Spring Street Market. Angus whole boneless ribeyes. Angus whole high and round roast. Rice, sliced bacon, fresh cut Pacific boneless pork chops. All these items are on sale.
Titan should sell the franchise.
Market. See the terrific prices.
That'd be great.
The sales at under $13.20.
I agree, Trey.
Al Whiteford Lincoln of Manchester has a car for
Shoot.
anyone and everyone. If your credit is less than great, we have several banks that are hungry and ready to loan you money for your dream car. Most customers will qualify with zero down, and we have a vehicle for most any budget. Give us a call at
Let me tell y'all how in tune I am with the Titans draft. I forgot who their head coach even is. It's the Callahan guy, but I forgot until just now.
What?
I wish the Vols would have hired Mike Keith. I think they could have. I don't think he wanted to do basketball. I think that was the issue. Like, I think it could have been him if I had heard that story right, instead of Kessling. Kessling's awful. I'm sure he's a fine human being, but I can't listen to him. And he, but I don't think Mike Keith wanted to do basketball. I think that was a hang up for him. That's what I heard. I don't know that that's 100% accurate. I know I want to go to the new stadium, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to afford to go. The seat prices are going to be nuts. And of course, they're trying to build and be really good that first year they move in. Or maybe that before they move in, so they sell them tickets. I always wait till they're bad again. I'll go real cheap.
Bang, bang, diggy, 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 send the boogie set.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio morning show, 6:30 to 8:30, Monday through Friday. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Chilly start to the morning out there, but we were warming up quickly. We were at 41 degrees at 6:30. We're an hour into the show. We're up to 50 degrees. We're warming up quickly as the sun comes up today, and we're headed for the mid-70s. It's going to be nice. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique, voted Manchester's finest new small business. There's a reason for that. They're doing it right over there at Wisteria Hill. Always good deals. They got sales going on all the time. A great selection. Boutique stuff at bargain prices at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street near downtown Manchester. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks.
Susie said this was her first win from us. Susie won Name That Tune, and she's very excited.
Good,
Congratulations,
Susie.
Susie. You come on by and get yourself your shirt. Okay, let's play. Well, we're going to stupid silly stat in a minute, but we've got joke of the day.
What do you call birds that stick together? What do you call birds that stick together?
What's that, Holly?
Well, you call them Velcros.
Use it on your teachers today, kids.
All right, now let's play Stupid Silly Statistics.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
Can't find the
I
stat.
don't know where
Uh-oh.
you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stats, revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. They're right there in front of College Street Elementary. They handle all of your automotive repairs needs, alignments, custom exhaust, which is hard to find people who do that kind of work. They do it. They got wheels and tires. But probably the best part is they're locally owned and operated. So those owners and technicians, they go out and eat at the same restaurants you do. Their kids play on the same ball teams down at the park, go to the same schools, serve on the same PTO associations. You are going to know that you're going to get people that take care of you. They're going to see you around town. They're going to want to make sure you're well serviced and your vehicle's well maintained. So be sure to go see Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. All right, Holly.
9 out of 10 kids used to do this. Now it's just 1 in 3. What is it?
So it used to be 90% of kids. Now it's 33% of kids.
Used to do this. What is it? 9 out of 10
I know what the first answer is going to be.
9 out of 10 kids used to do this. Now it's just 1 in 3.
Like ever or like on a regular basis? I'm going to say ever, maybe.
I wouldn't say on a regular basis, but
Morning show.
Walk to school?
Walk to school is a great guess. Not it, though. Good try. Walk to school.
I used to live close enough to a school that it was an elementary school that I walked to. I thought it was a big deal.
To walk to school?
Yeah.
Morning show.
Ride a bicycle?
Good guess, but not it. That's what I thought the first guess was going to be. Right.
But you're on the right track.
Morning show.
Say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am.
Manners. Not it. Good try. That's probably right, though. Manners. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I hate when a kid that says, yeah, no, I can't. It just
Don't what me.
It brings out the beast in me. Yeah.
Morning show.
Do chores?
Chores. Good guess, but it's not chores. Morning show.
Play outside.
Play outside. Good guess, but not it. Still play outside some when they're little. Some. Morning show.
Ride the school bus?
Ride the bus. Good try, but not it. Ride the bus. 9 out of 10 kids used to do this. Now it's only 1 out of 3. What is it? We've had walk to school, ride a bike, do chores, play outside, ride the bus, and say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. None of that is right. None of that is right. Morning show.
Roller skate?
Roller skate. Good try, but not it.
I can't
roller skate and ride a bike. The closest guesses.
I can't roller skate. I can roller blade. I can't skate.
Used to could roller skate and could not roller blade. Now I cannot do either.
I have a pair of rollerblades in the garage.
Why are they there?
I thought
They need to go.
I thought I could rollerblade.
Just get rid of them.
I'm not getting rid of them.
See, that's the stuff.
I'm afraid there's a spider in them, honestly.
So it will sit in my garage forever because Holly can't rollerblade.
Poor Josh.
She's afraid that
goodness.
she just give them
He's
to
got
somebody.
rollerblades in his garage. Bless his heart.
Give them to our neighbor girl over there. I bet she can rollerblade. I'll spray some spray in there.
How do you even survive with
I
rollerblades?
I want to get rid of them. They're in the way.
They're not in your way.
They are in my way.
Yeah. That side of the garage is mine.
728-1320. 9 out of 10 kids used to do this. Now it's just 1 out of 3. What is it? We've had a lot of guesses, but the closest ones, ride a bike, roller skate. Those are the closest ones. Neither one of that's right. Trey says play board games. Play tag. Also a guess over there on the Carmine family dental cameras. Morning show.
Hey, is it play sports?
Play sports. Good try, but not it. Good try. Play sports. Excellent try. Wonder what the participation levels are in sports now versus. Well, I don't know what it says used to. I don't know what used to when that was, but
the ball fields are always full when I go down there this time of year.
Yeah.
I like
thinking
seeing
as
that.
they get older, there's less. They play less. Maybe that's the way that they were thinking. You know, a bunch of kids play when they're little, then when they're older, there's less playing. So maybe that's what their thought process was. 9 out of 10 kids used to do this. I think this is more of a generational thing than one kid from their life from 5 to 18. 9 out of 10 kids used to do this. Now only 1 out of 3. Morning show.
Is it do jump rope?
Jump rope. It is do jump rope. Good job. What's your name? Lindsay. Good job, Lindsay. Yeah, it's jump rope. That is the right answer. Thanks for calling in and playing. Come on up here and get your prize, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Trey's like, when did this go from 90% to 33%? Yeah, I don't know when exactly. our stat is not that specific today.
I can remember going to PE class in elementary school and jump rope being the activity for the day.
Yeah, jump rope competitions and things were a thing.
You could do by yourself, or we did double dutch back then when it was two ropes coming from.
I always was fascinated by it, but you would always sit around and like when the kids would get to doing that, everybody would kind of stand around and watch, and then you jump in and go. I would never jump in and go because I couldn't jump.
You couldn't?
I can jump one rope, but I couldn't jump.
You couldn't?
But like in elementary school, I couldn't even jump one rope. I couldn't figure it out.
Really?
Yeah. I finally figured it out. I can obviously jump rope now.
That's really good.
10 seconds.
Really good exercise. Yeah. Ladies, if you're at home and want to get some exercise and decide you want to try and jump rope, but incontinence is an issue, Dr. Van Winkle can help because that was my problem.
Holly with an impromptu read there. Good job.
Well, nothing.
Yeah, that'll ruin
triggers the incontinence quicker than jumping.
Jumping around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that time when you and I first started dating and your family had a get together and I went outside to jump on the trampoline with your little cousins. And I'm like, look at me. I'm the fun girlfriend doing fun things with the littles and peed all over myself on the trampoline. Had to leave the.
I mean, not just a little bit. Like
I had to leave
all over.
That's one way to make an impression.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably why they didn't
call
like
me
it.
Now. They call me Holly P. Peterson.
They don't call her that. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Congratulations to Lindsay, winner on Stupid Silly Stats. Susie earlier on Name That Tune. More games tomorrow, but more fun today. We got birthdays coming up Thursday as well. All right here on the morning show, 6:30 till 8:30, Monday through Friday. Let's tell you about Common John Brewing Company real quick, shall we? I'm basically dressed in Common John uniform today. If you're watching on the cameras, that was not intentional. So they'll be serving up breakfast starting at 8 a.m. and lunch, of course, after that. Breakfast burrito is my go-to. Beer is not the only thing they're brewing down there. They got locally brewed coffee. They got Common John brand coffee down there that you can have. It's very good. Go try it out. Let me know what you think about it. Coming up on May the 2nd or May the 3rd. What is that? What Friday is that? The 3rd? May the 3rd. They will be having a concert mixtape down there. Now, that's a ticketed event. You need to get tickets. You can get them down there at the brewery or go to commonjohnbc.com to learn more about getting those tickets. Portion of the proceeds from those tickets go to the Dusty Elam Foundation, and Mixtape always puts on a good show. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's Friday, May the 3rd at Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway.
Don't miss the Coffee Coaches Show. Local coaches and local athletes from 10 to 11 a.m. every Saturday. Live from Al White.
Tracy, I don't think sports numbers are ever going to decrease because of cheap babysitting every afternoon.
What?
Tracy, I don't think sports numbers are going to decrease because it's basically cheap babysitting every afternoon.
So,
that's what it is.
When the boy one was little and did baseball, Josh coached his team one year. What year was that when we coached?
I did a few different years.
Anyway, we had this child who needed adult supervision. Honestly, it was to the point where it was probably dangerous he was out there. If a ball was hit to him,
oh yeah, I remember that one.
He would not be able to catch it. There was, and basically when he got up to bat, you had to go out there with him and help him hold the bat, which is not the issue. But the issue,
they were 10 at that age. It wasn't like T-ball.
It
was kid pitch.
The issue was that the parents would drop him off and just leave. And I'm like, Josh coached and I helped, like, break them up into.
Yeah.
But you couldn't work with the team.
Holly's job was to.
That's
be
all
with
I
him that
did
day.
was babysit the kid,
Yeah.
and it wasn't an issue of him being on the team. By all means, get out there and be on the team. But I feel like a parent should
stay.
have stayed.
Yeah, I was a
and,
little irritated by that. I was like, well, I'm not necessarily certified for that. You know.
And in the case that something happened, where
I know.
where are the parents?
What am I supposed to do?
What am
Yeah. I feel like at that age, you pretty much probably should stay, and watch your kids. But if you got to go every now and then, just maybe let me know and be back.
Yeah,
20 minutes.
that,
Run the
it
store.
wasn't that wasn't
No,
the
they
case.
just dropped him off every day and left. And I was like, well,
this is free babysitting.
Yeah. And this kid's like, I need to go to the bathroom. I need you to go with me. And I'm like, this is not what I'm here. I don't know what do you mean? I'm not doing that. I forgot about that. You just brought that back up.
While we're talking about sports, I went to senior night for softball the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been to a lot of senior and 8th grade ceremonies, but the way that Gov had that, everything was set up.
Oh, yeah. He's
timed.
Pretty good planner.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Hey, it's Heather with New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Morning show, 6:30 till 8:30, Monday through Friday. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. We're glad to have you with us each and every day here on Thunder Radio. Catch replays of the show if you want to listen later. We got a lot of folks who listen later in the day. They can't listen the whole morning. They're going to be at work or whatever. Apple or Spotify, however you get your podcast, search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Give it a subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. I know you think subscribe, it costs. No, it lets you know when we post our content. And also, if you're not that tech savvy, like you don't know how to get into Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can go to our website, thunder1320.com, click on downloads. You can find the show there. All right, Holly, it's Thursday, and that means it's Thursday, and there is no shortage of activity to talk about here. We've already even touched on some earlier in the show. A little Miss You Owe Me things. We talked about that earlier, and we usually basically Thursday is people just behaving like complete jerks.
You had one that you wanted to.
Is it the swatting one?
Yeah.
Something? Yeah. So the sheriff's department put this out yesterday, and I'm going to read the post. I've seen where this has happened in other places, and I think we've discussed this. I don't know if this has happened here before or not. People have done it to like members of Congress, members. It's incredibly dangerous. So here's the deal. The sheriff's department put this out yesterday. This is earlier this afternoon, talking about Wednesday. The Coffee County Sheriff's Office received a call in the Tolliver Lake Road area of a possible homicide. Officers received the address and responded accordingly. And of course, you think of a homicide, they're going to bring a lot of folks, a lot of people running lights and sirens, which makes it dangerous on the roads. Upon arrival at the residence, deputies secured the area and made contact with the occupant. After clearing the residence and talking with the occupant, it was determined this was a swatting call. And I'll explain that in a minute. Well, they do here. These types of calls are malicious in nature and take valuable resources away from true emergency calls. They also scare and terrorize unexpected individuals. If anyone has any information regarding this incident, please contact the sheriff's department. They say a little more. And there's a story on our website at thunder1320.com so you can read more about it. But basically what they'll do, and I've seen some of these where they'll call in and be like, hey, my dad beat up my mom. He's got her with a gun, and they'll give an address. This it's completely fake. It's somebody else's address. They're trying to send a lethal response to somebody's house, which is incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
There were ones where, that was like responded to I think it was a state senator or state representative, maybe in Florida, I thought, where I saw this a while back. And the people making the call knew exactly who it was. They were trying to send but they told them, they said, it's the house of State Representative Billy, and, he's killed his wife and he's got his gun. And And there they go,
Yeah.
showing up full SWAT response. They're trying to get a huge response. Somebody's going to get killed.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Stop.
Like that to me should be met with the most severe consequences. You're going to get somebody killed. If it's going to be on the road with the cops trying to get there. It's going to be at a house of some poor old lady who's just sitting there on her couch, and here comes the cops busting in. Like, you're going to give her a heart attack.
Are they able to figure out who the callers
I don't
are?
think they've been able to figure this one out. In some instances, I think they have been able to figure
Okay.
them out. In some instances, they've done a good enough job disguising where they're calling from or hiding their stuff that they can't. And then all of a sudden, when people do that, it could be a malicious ex-husband, or it could be, just kids being idiots.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden we got FBI level resources trying to find these people. Is that the best use of everybody's tax dollars?
Turd head activity.
God, I mean, it would be scary to think somebody could do that to you.
Yeah.
Somebody could find out where you live and want to be mean.
Yeah.
Or be funny or whatever. And
that's not funny.
Yeah.
I saw this one, I think it was last week. Happened in Asheville, North Carolina. A group of people was seen taking a bear cub out of a tree so they could take pictures with it.
I wish the mama would show up. Did the mama show up?
A bear cub is heading to a rehab center after a group of people recently disturbed 2 cubs for a picture. The group was caught on camera picking a cub up from a wooded area and trying to take a picture while another cub remained nearby. In the video, one individual drops the cub. Wildlife officials said they captured one of the cubs and are taking it to a rehab center. The other cub could not be found, and they are unsure if it made its way back to its mother. Wildlife experts explain that while it's common to see bear cubs this time of year in North Carolina, it is illegal to disturb.
Why would you do that?
Their dens.
That's when you hope the mama shows up. Can you imagine a mama bear? They don't like it when you get near the little ones. Can you imagine them showing back up from doing a little hunting and seeing that you've got one of them picked up? It wouldn't go well for you.
What are you doing?
No.
Like, take a picture of it.
If I'm hiking and I see a bear, I want to take a picture.
I'm going to take a picture. Yeah.
If I see a baby bear, honestly, I'm probably not taking a picture. Not that I don't want to, but my head's going to get on a swivel in a hurry. I don't want to be mistaken for any kind of threat.
If you see a bear, it's like where the bear. Okay.
Yeah, I see the big bear.
There is the bear.
That's the big one.
But if you see a baby, it's like, okay, where's
the
bear?
Where's the big one? Yeah, if I see a baby, I'm not. If I see a big one, I know I've got my eyes on it.
Right.
And that may not be. I still may not be safe, but I've got my eyes on it. But it's kind of like when you see a snake and you can't find, like where's the head of it? I need to. I need to find the head.
What is it with cleaning out your flower beds and gardens that everything
Holly will just randomly jump and run every 30
every
seconds.
Time you see a rock or a snake shaped leaf or something, it's like, oh, it's a snake. No, it's a leaf. I like that. I clean my flower beds out, and I swear that happens like 8 or 9 times.
Yeah, every couple of minutes you'll see Holly just sprinting out towards the road. I saw a snake. I smell cucumbers. Sometimes I just chop up cucumbers and put them in her garden
up. You do
just
not.
to see what she does.
I do not like snakes.
And one time at my grandma's, she was cleaning out and she really did see a snake. Now, I don't know if she did, but she says she did. And she went sprinting and running and screaming.
What is this? I saw a snake.
Well, I mean,
it was
nobody else saw it. So I don't know.
Your grandpa saw it.
Did he?
Yes.
Or he just trying to make you feel better?
No.
Because Holly, you just hear her scream and she sprinted. And the road from that barn is probably a solid 150 feet away. And she was in the road before I realized what had even happened. She got out there so fast, just screaming the whole way. And I was like, what? She's like, snake. And then I never found the snake.
Oh, so if Josh doesn't see something, you guys, it doesn't exist. Just FYI. He has to see it, or else it never happens.
I believed her, but now the level of freaked out she gets by just trying to clean out.
I saw a snake. Okay, buddy?
Shannon says we had 10 to 12 rattlesnakes try to get in our boat on Normandy a few years ago.
Ooh.
I got attack. Like snakes on a plane. Snakes on a boat. Can you imagine? Well, what do you do? You can't jump in the water because then you're in there with them. If it was one snake, I feel like I could handle myself. You know, like I'm gonna whack it with something. But 10 snakes, venomous snakes, trying to get on my boat.
There's a thing on TikTok now like this. I don't know if it's a trend or just something funny that guys are doing, but they're taking like a rubber snake while they're playing golf.
I've seen this.
And attaching it to the back of the golfer's shirt. You know, there's a line, and the
like a
snake,
fishing line,
like a snake is tied. A fake rubber snake is tied to the end of it, and then you hook it on the back there, and then you go, "Oh, Steve, look out there!" And Steve starts running, and he's trying to get away. But, oh no, the snake's chasing him, and he's falling all over the place and swinging at it with this.
I've seen some of those videos, and they look authentic. Like it's not like you see a video and you think it looks staged, but these
they look
real.
That's fear.
That's a real reaction.
Sometimes there are older men and they fall down, and you feel bad for them because at that age, you know,
everybody's standing around just horse laughing. And I
feel
like that would be me though. If somebody did that and I turned around and saw a snake, I mean, you're instant. You don't have enough time to process that that's not real.
No.
Like you spin and start. I guess you try to back away. I guess what would happen is you start trying to back away, and then it's coming, and then I guess at that point your mind.
You start
You got to get away.
You got to get your feet out of the way. State senator arrested after allegedly breaking into her stepmother's house to steal her father's ashes.
I saw this.
This happened in Minnesota. Authorities said they were called early Monday morning after a homeowner reported a burglary in progress. The homeowner said the burglar. I have the hardest time saying burglar.
The burglar. You're trying to add an extra ER to it. Burglar. Just a burglar.
Okay. A burglar. Yeah, that was better. Identified as 49-year-old Nicole Mitchell, a Democratic Minnesota state senator. She ran into the basement. They found her dressed in all black with a sock covering a flashlight.
What's the point of that?
Through the investigation, the police department.
She went to howtobearobber.com. WikiHow. How to break into my parents' house.
While she was being detained, she said, "I was just trying to get a couple of my dad's things because you wouldn't talk to me anymore." Mitchell allegedly told police that she did something bad and that she was clearly not good at this. She's like, obviously, I'm not good at this. She said that her dad recently passed away and that her stepmother ceased all communications with her and other family members. She wanted some of her dad's pictures, flannel shirts, his ashes, and other sentimental items.
You know, look, I don't know what all happened here. There seems to be a lot of family drama involved.
You can't break into somebody's house.
You can't break into their house. I mean, but it doesn't sound like she wanted anything but some pictures and some
ashes
and some shirts.
She just wanted her daddy back.
She just wanted some shirts. So, but I don't know what the deets are. That family
we don't
drama.
know.
There's family drama everywhere, and everybody's
there's
got
two sides to every story. But
I don't understand the sock over the flashlight.
On the other hand,
she's a Democrat, so jail her.
Why are you not going to give the daughter?
I know, right?
Some
stuff,
like some ashes.
And maybe she did. Who knows? There's just so much to that.
So but you can't break into somebody. I do know that you can't break into. Well,
that's a good way to get shot. You
know. I got one more. It was so creepy.
The last one that you have here?
This one. A Colorado mom said students at an elementary school saved her son's life by yelling "stranger danger" after a man allegedly tried to grab him during recess. Look at this man. He looks like he just rose up out of the crypt.
Oh my gosh.
That's
a real picture?
Yeah, that's the scariest looking man I've ever seen.
Get that thing a little closer to the camera. Hold it down a little bit. I don't know if they could see that very good, but we need to send that to me next time, and I'll put it on the thing.
This guy looks.
He looks like he probably operates the Himalaya night shift.
No, worse than that. Aurora police said 33-year-old Solomon Galligan walked onto school grounds, approached a group of children and tried to grab
That's
one.
brazen right there.
Right?
Like you see that on like a TV show.
He's seen on security footage walking away after the kids were running and shouting. The lady said her son gave a police report of the suspect's description. I'd like to hear what the boy's description was of this
Well, what's
man.
the what was the
Because I don't even
description?
know how I would describe him.
Very scary.
But and in the picture, you can kind of see it looks like he's got a white powder on his face, including
Booger sugar.
said he also smelt like alcohol. Ew.
I know him. Believe he lives in McMinnville.
The bond was set at $25,000.
That's not high enough.
He was though.
You can't go take kids from the playground.
Golly.
Can you imagine?
No. No.
I can't imagine being a teacher and seeing that. Like you're just at recess and you see this guy. Again, though, it's kind of one of those things like where if I'm a teacher and then I see that, I'm like, you know what? I've been waiting on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been waiting on this.
You
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
You find that one kid on the playground who just insists on throwing rocks, and you're like, get him.
You're right. and then you go take out all the anger you've got towards those kids that you've got all day long.
Yeah.
And you just take it out on that guy. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why he looks like that.
Scariest mugshot I've ever seen.
That guy looks very scary.
He looks like he could be in a horror movie.
Or like at a haunted house, like that, like he's in costume.
Anyway.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. M-Sculpt Neo Treatments. So, Holly, we are, 32 days away from Memorial Day, which is like the unofficial start of summer. That means pool time, lake, beach. You're trying to tighten that body up. You want everything to look good. M-Sculpt Neo Treatments can give you that tight, six-pack look. And that's not magic, okay? If you're 100 pounds overweight, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. You may need to talk about laser liposuction or something like that. But if you're kind of close, but you just got a little extra, you're trying to tighten that up, you can spot reduce fat as much as 30% in the treated area. Abs, bicep, booty, those are very popular areas to work on. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. You can have it done right here in Manchester at Middle Tennessee Surgical Associates. It's not a surgery. It's a non-surgical cosmetic procedure or treatment done right here in Manchester. drvanwinkle.com. Birthdays are next. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester.
That may be the scariest person I've ever seen. He kind of looked like that. Who's the guy that played the guy that was the hotel clerk or whatever on Home Alone 2? You know, the guy with the big smile. You know, the guy that
Tim Curry?
Yeah, what he looked like on Criminal Minds, that Criminal Minds episode.
Oh.
Where he looked like like he had an RV or whatever. Looked like a complete scary freak. Look that up.
No, I'm not looking that up. You look it up.
I instructed you to.
You're not my boss, but I am going to post the link.
To our Facebook page?
No, in the comments.
Oh, okay. So people can see that?
So if you click that link I just posted, you could see how scary that guy looked.
Very scary. Birthday.
I'm off today.
You feel off?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm irritated or anxious.
Did I do something to you?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't feel like I did.
Anyway, I'm off. I don't feel like fooling with nothing.
No, I got kind of a busy day. It's billing day.
Maybe I shouldn't have started off so hard with that.
Yeah, you kind of.
Maybe I put myself in a grouchy mood.
With the vet lady?
The vet lady story.
I'll take you to Common John, get you a burrito. Or a Powerball. Carry Monez and I'm going to have nightmares. The bad guy on Dennis the Menace was very scary looking.
He was. That's it. Yeah. Is it the teeth and the mouth?
Yeah.
It looks.
You need to see Dr. Carmine.
Go see Dr. Carmine. He'll get that all fixed up.
I forgot about the bad guy on Dennis the Menace. He was very scary.
That was he was on Back to the Future. Doc.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Birthday time, y'all. Pick up that phone and give me a call. Let's celebrate birthdays this morning. 728-1320 or 728-3526. We'll do live on-air shout-outs. At the end of the day, Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County at 4:30. And she's going to draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where down-home cooking meets Southern hospitality. They're at the Mercantile. Yesterday's winner of that slice of pie was Misty Crossland. Congratulations, Misty. You get your certificate here at the Thunder Studios. At the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Food Lion. We also draw amongst our anniversary people at the end of the week for a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. Drum roll, please, Holly. I've only got one birthday on the list today. Melissa Weatherington. Happy birthday. That's all I got right now. So unless y'all, yesterday we had like 7 names. Today, 1. So unless we get more names, she's going to win that pie this afternoon. Holly, any celebs over there?
Yepers. Renee Zellweger has a birthday today. She turns 55. And Al Pacino turns 84.
He's 84.
Yeah.
Pre-game speech, any given Sunday, may be the best moment in cinematic history. I love doing something over the top and watching Holly's reaction.
Ugh.
I'm just saying, one of the Any Given Sunday is not a great sports movie. I don't feel like it's not a great sports movie, but that scene, the pregame locker room speech scene, it gives me goosebumps. It's not even real. It's scripted, but he did it so well. The words are great, but he delivered it incredibly well. I use it on our Friday Night Thunder pregame. Portions of it. Some of it's a little graphic.
Is today the 25th?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It's billing day. Which means I'm going to be busy with billing. Darn it.
I have a lot of things to... It's one of those days where I'm like, okay, you need to get caught up on some stuff. But I also don't want to.
That's me. A lot of things I need to do. A lot of things I don't want to do.
Sometimes you just are more motivated to work than others.
Yeah.
I have to take advantage of those those inspired days where I'm like, yes, I love my job.
Yes.
I'm going to get stuff done. I'm going to be productive. And you really have to take advantage and not let anything stop you or get sidetracked. But on the days that you're just finding the motivation.
Yeah. I think those are the days you're supposed to really fight through.
I know.
It's kind of not working out. It's easy to go on days you want to go. So, but I'm the same way. I've been listening to an audiobook about how to basically get the hell out of this business. I want to quit. That's not what I started listening to it for, but now I like the idea of it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go work at the golf course and clean golf carts. Just anything, really.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting out. It's for sale.
No.
Basically turning into how to prep your business to get it sold. I'm like, all right, let's do that.
Why are you listening to that?
I don't know, but I like it. No, it's not what it's about. It's more about how to scale things and add people and, get more help. And I'm like, it basically is like, well, anybody can do this. And this dude starts talking. I've never listened to an audiobook. So it's my first audiobook. And when you said Kate does that, I was like, I don't. But then I was like, well, I was cutting the grass the other day. I was like, I'll try this audiobook.
Is that what you were listening to?
Yeah, I listened to it the whole time I cut the grass.
Okay.
And it was good. It's my first, I listened to it yesterday on the way home. But I find myself wanting to take notes, and I'm driving, so it's hard to do. So I don't know. The jury's still out on audiobook for me. I also want to go at a faster pace than this guy's going. But he is Australian, and it's fun to listen to.
I don't care for the audiobooks. I don't know if it's a control thing. I like to be in control of.
Well, maybe I want to go back and read a page again.
Yeah.
Like on my regular books, on the ebooks, I can mark it. Or if it's obviously a hard copy book, I can mark it. But the audiobooks, I need to go back and listen to that part again. I don't know where that part was.
He reads / listens to, not self-help.
They're not self-help books, just
Motivate, not
motivational, just more informational, just educational books.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about that.
I don't. Holly listens and reads fiction. I'm a non-fiction person.
Smut.
Yeah, she listens and reads smut. Stuff you wouldn't want to have the windows down while you're at the drive-thru if the audiobook were on.
50 Shades of Cray.
We're past the top of the hour. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Talk to our friends at New Haven Mortgage, Heather Phillips and her team. They've got over 60 years of experience. That's not a fly-by-night organization. They've been around for a long time, just under a different name with New Haven Mortgage. In-house underwriting. So that means they pass that savings along to you. You're going to get the best rates by that. Passing along those savings helps you save money. Also, cash out refinance is a great way to maybe do some work around the house. Maybe you want to put up a fence or a pool or a building. You've got equity in your property. Take advantage of that with New Haven Mortgage. Learn more, newhavenmtg.com. They're in downtown Manchester. Just look them up online and get a little bit more information. newhavenmtg.com. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you their way. They love to hear that. Go see Heather and her team.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios.
We're your friends. We're your neighbors. Locally owned and operated.
Did you get a message?
Huh?
Did you get a message?
No.
Oh, you just jumped on there real fast like you were responding to somebody.
I'm having trouble today being
motivated and focused.
Yeah, like you know that feeling you get when you're grocery shopping and you got so much things in your buggy and you just want to leave the buggy.
So you're overwhelmed.
Yeah, but with what?
I don't know.
Here's a piece of something.
It's probably not needed. He's probably cut it.
Y'all ever need to lay in the floor and stretch your back out?
Holly's just laying on the floor right now.
That's how old I am. I'm laying the floor.
I don't like to read fiction much, Glenn. I like to read the nonfiction stuff. You know, right now I'm reading Systemize. That's the name of the book. I think that's the name of the book. What's it? iBooks. Systemology, not Systemize. Systemology. That's the name of the book I'm reading. It's about creating systems and procedures in any scale business, so that way the business can operate when you're not there. That's what I'm trying to. I'm like, I've tried some of this before and I fail miserably. So, and that's my fault. Because he keeps talking about, are you a control freak? You know, do you feel like if it needs to get done,
you have to do
it yourself?
Yeah.
If you want it done right, like he talks about, he's like, I was like that too. I get it. I did a media marketing company, so I'm like, okay, that's kind of in the same line of work. So I'm trying to let go a little and learn a little bit how we can put those things in place. So even if we're not, not big staffed yet, we can do that. That's what I like to do and read and learn. Holly likes to read smut.
What are we doing this next segment?
I don't know. It's your show.
I feel like we got a lot of time here.
Yeah, we got a little. Will you read, Glenn? We can go back and look at everybody's first concerts.
Okay.
My dad wrote a book, got a publisher a day after he passed. Oh. What kind of book? He's gonna mail us a copy.
Of the dad's book?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna mail us a copy. I'm actually currently authoring a book. It's called Somehow I Manage. And it's just a picture of me on the front cover shrugging my shoulders.
Josh, you need a haircut.
Bad. I need a haircut and I need to shave. But I don't want to shave without a haircut because it's going to look weird. Like it all needs to be done. We can do that today, maybe. I need to check with my barber. See if I can get her to give me a little time.
Another job I don't get paid for.
You owe me. It takes like.
Excuse me, what?
It takes like 5 minutes to cut my hair. It don't take long. It's called The Waiting by Fred. So it's a fiction book. I got a book one time for Christmas from an employee that said 7 ways to be a better person. You suck. or something like that. I don't remember the exact name of this book. What was the name of it?
What was the book you got from Tiffany for Christmas?
Basically, it was HR approved ways to tell your employees they suck or something like that. It's back there. I'm trying to find the name of this book. I thought I kept it, but I can't find it. I'm trying to just generally Google this thing so I can get it. Yeah, The Way of the Shepherd, How to Be a Better Manager of People. That's what it was called. 7 Ways to Be a Better Manager of People. This lady did not work for me for about another week. She also called me the Antichrist. So, to other people who were working there.
They're like, we just thought you should know.
She called you the Antichrist. Okay.
She is trying to orchestrate a rebellion, a walkout or something.
Yeah, I was like, well, you can walk on out.
Isn't it funny that that lady posted that comment about the vets needing to do better?
Yeah.
It's Veterinary Appreciation Week.
Nice. We should post that as a troll job.
Yeah.
Just trolling, you know. Trolling.
Oh, Veterinary Reception Appreciation Week.
That's different. I mean, nothing wrong with reception. It's just it won't troll. The troll won't land. I don't think. I'd appreciate them if they worked on weekends.
Are they cutting our grass?
It'd be nice if they was.
Sounds close.
But he's cutting the church.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
And Cool and the gang, they were also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this go around.
Do they sing Celebrate Good Times?
Yeah.
Come on.
I wonder if that's what they'll play at their induction. I mean, I feel like they should open with that.
Yeah.
You know? I'll be honest with you, I don't know what else they sing. I like that one.
I don't know what they sing.
Me either, but they're Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. First-time home buyer, not sure exactly what to do. They can help walk you through it. Also help get you pre-qualified. I know it can be intimidating, but it won't be once they help you. Go by and see New Haven Mortgage in downtown Manchester. NewHavenMTG.com. NMLS 1477317. I am Josh. Holly is with me. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Temperature update real quick. So we started off the day. We were 41 degrees at 6:30. An hour and a half later, it's 55. It's nice and warm, sunny out there. 74 for your high. It's going to be a great day. Slight chance of rain tomorrow, but we got the warmer temperatures as far as the eye can see as we are getting closer and closer to May. Oh, man. I guess it's going to be May next week.
It's going to be May.
It just hit me. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique, downtown Manchester, online at wisteriahillonline.com. What are we talking about here? First concerts or no?
Yeah, we're talking about first concerts. We had some interesting responses. I think the most interesting is Elvis. There were some folks who
Holly posted something on our Facebook page. Facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio, basically saying, what was your first concert?
200 comments.
So a lot of people jumped in there.
What was your first concert, Josh?
I think it was Van Halen at Itchy-Coo. Not Van Halen, I'm sorry. Sammy Hagar at Itchy-Coo.
Didn't you go to a concert?
But I don't think that was my first one. The first one I went to was going to be Sammy Hagar at Itchy-Coo.
That happened before you saw
Collective Soul at the Ryman.
Okay.
Yes. And then also
festival aside.
Then it would have been
festival.
Collective Soul at the Ryman.
The Ryman's a neat place to catch a concert.
It's the only concert I've seen there. They were good.
We got to tour the Ryman, but we didn't.
We've not seen a show there together. But we did get to tour it. Shannon Frame says Hank Williams at Starwood. I remember Starwood.
Starwood. I liked Starwood.
Yeah. Whatever happened to
My
that place?
first concert was at Starwood Amphitheater. I went to watch No Doubt. They were what do you call the band that plays before
opening?
The opening band was Weezer.
Oh wow.
And so it was my first concert. I hadn't been in Tennessee very long, maybe a year or two. And a friend's mom took us to see the concert. Well, Weezer played. It was good. It started raining. It was like, oh no, it's raining. Well, we saw, it was somebody's birthday, and she brought out a cake and gave it to one of the band members of Weezer.
Mm-hmm.
And so we saw her on stage. Look, there's Gwen Stefani. Well, before No Doubt could come on stage, there was like tornado warnings.
Oh yeah.
And
okay.
there was tons of lightning, and it was a nasty mud pit out there. All of a sudden the bottom just fell out, and it was soaked. And I remember squatting in the bathroom against a wall, just freezing cold and scared. That was like the first, I was probably 12.
Yeah.
And it was like the first event that I had been to like that without my parents. And I wasn't in any danger. It was just overwhelming to my senses. Yeah. And
somebody's online too.
Okay.
And I wonder if this is our Swap and Shop.
Oh, bless her.
Morning show.
Is this Swap and Shop?
No, Swap and Shop comes on at 8:30.
Oh, okay. Well, is this the same number?
It's the same number. Yep. Just call back at 8:30.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
No
Thank
problem.
you very much.
It was a Swap and Shop call, but he at least asked. All right. So that was your first concert experience.
But listen, they called the concert before No Doubt ever come on. We had to leave. I never saw.
Oh no.
And then later in life, I got to go to BuzzFest. Do you remember when BuzzFest was a thing?
I do remember BuzzFest.
Starwood Amphitheater.
Yeah, the Buzz put that on.
There was a band. I can't.
We should have a Thunderfest.
I can't remember the name of the band but they were a really good band, and they were the headliner that night, and they started at say 11.
Okay.
Well, my curfew was 12. Yeah. I had to be home by 12. No matter what. Them. So I had to leave before the headliner.
Sad.
It was neat though. It was a neat experience.
Steve Jernigan, talking about the first concert, Steve Jernigan said AC/DC at the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro.
That's a good one.
Lied to my dad, told him I had to stay late at DQ and clean the ice cream machines. They were still playing at midnight, and I had to leave early. My friends were so mad.
That was me at BuzzFest.
So you can't buy those memories. Yeah.
I always had a hard time lying to my mom.
John Michael Montgomery and Sawyer Brown, 1993. John Michael Montgomery.
Rachel Williams saw the Beach Boys. We talked a little about that yesterday. I thought that was
that was her first concert. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people. Holland Clark's first concert was NSYNC.
That's a cool one.
That'd be a good first concert, I would think, for a middle school age girl or elementary age girl, whenever they were big, when she was coming up.
I saw Journey. That was a good concert, and Brad Paisley.
But that wasn't your first concert.
Darius Rucker opened up for Brad Paisley. He was really good.
And that's back when he was getting into the country scene. Darius. Yeah. Missed the Hootie and the Blowfish days. He still plays a lot of those things, though.
Honestly, from about age 13, not counting BuzzFest, because I guess that is a little bit of a festival. We're talking about just concerts. Yeah. I guess my next concert wouldn't have been until we went and watched. I went and watched Journey.
Journey.
Yeah.
We
It was probably about. I was in my mid-20s, so I probably
didn't do a lot of concert going, huh?
Yeah.
And now this discussion spurred yesterday when we were talking about Morgan Wallen and just the lack of desire to go to a concert anymore, and when that started. Because I mean, in my 20s, even early 30s, I was down to go to a concert.
Mm-hmm.
But I never was these people. You know, I'm so dull. I want to go and get there early, and I want to get my seat and check out everybody around me, see what's happening, maybe get a drink, and watch the opener, and take a little break, and watch the concert. I can't be one of these people. We went with some of your friends one time. I was like, we're going bar hopping before, and let's have a lot of drinks, and we'll drag in after the opener's even on the stage, or miss the opener altogether. And I just not myself. I'm like, what if we miss the main show? I don't know what time they're going to be gone. I get anxious.
You get anxious.
I get anxious because usually when you get your concert ticket, it says 7 p.m.
What concert was that?
That was the weekend.
You went?
I was there for that. Yeah, we were there. He put on a pretty good show, but it was like, your concert ticket says 7, but that's when the opener comes on. You don't really even know when the headliner's coming on, or your main act. So I'm like, I don't want to miss it. So I want to be there for all of it. I want to be there for all of it.
I don't remember you being there.
Holly, shocker.
Shocker. Listen, is that the night? No, we wore Space out.
Y'all did. I did.
You were there?
I was there for it, yeah.
You weren't there.
This is blowing my mind.
We were at a bar,
Yeah,
on a rooftop bar, taking lemon drop Jello shots.
I was there.
I mean, not Jello shot.
Yeah.
You were there?
I was there for all of it.
Oh.
This is what I deal with. And then, so when y'all listen to this, and then later when she tries to tell me how I've misremembered something, y'all don't believe a word she says.
You use
can't
that
remember
against me, even on times when I'm right, and it makes me mad.
How do you know you're right? You don't remember anything.
I do remember some things.
Yeah, but you don't remember that. I was there because I had to babysit everybody because everybody had too many drinks, and I was trying to get everybody. We hadn't even gotten to the concert yet, and I'm like, we have to wait to cross the street. You can't just run across the street. It was stressful.
Were you the only man there?
Yes.
Okay.
It was me and your friends.
Well, good thing we had you there. Make sure we didn't. You were the DD.
Yeah, I was the DD. I drove everybody up there and drove them back, and I didn't know what I had signed up for.
You watched a concert you enjoyed.
I did. But then Holly was mad at me because I was too much of a fuddy-duddy, ruining everybody's fun. And I can't say on air why, but it was people were misbehaving. And I wasn't going to have that. So.
Yeah, Josh is loads and loads of fun.
So, but I'm not a pre-gamer. I don't want to go. I want to feel good. I want to enjoy the show, but I also don't want to, if I start having beverages beforehand, you can't drink there because you can't pay $15 for a drink. But if I start having beverages beforehand, I start not feeling great or get sleepy. Then it kind of like I've been at like Bonnaroo or whatever, or even some concerts where people passed out drunk in the pit and they're dragging them out of there.
Yeah.
And they missed the whole show. I'm like, what was the point? Did y'all have fun? I guess that's fun for you. That's just not what I want to do.
Yeah.
But now it's the thought of that. I don't want any part of it.
He is, one time, I don't know why, I wanted to invite some friends over to the house and have a little party, a get together party. So I'm like, hey, invite your friends over. So he tells them like this, hey, we're having a get together. Not a lot of people are coming. I don't even think anybody's going to be there. Who wants to come to that party?
Sounds like a great time to me. See, that sounds like where I
No
want
one
to be.
showed up.
Nope, that's not true. There were people there. It was just like
2 couples showed up.
Yeah,
we invited like.
It was a 3. We didn't invite many. We invited like 4 couples.
I wanted you to invite people.
Brian says drunk people at Starwood navigating that hill was entertaining to
Yes, falling down. That was
Man, yeah, falling down. Remember the times.
That's funny. Watching somebody fall down. I'm sorry. I will probably laugh every time. It's funny. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want any injuries.
But I sent her people falling down videos, and she don't want to watch that. I don't want to see people get like people on their cameras like slipping on ice, falling down. Like that's funny.
On their Ring cameras or whatever. Yeah.
I'm like that. Clearly they posted it, so they're cool. They're okay. But that's funny stuff.
Yeah.
Shannon said he can redeem himself with the opening of the pool party. That's right. We're going to have a morning show VIP pool party. We're going to have like 4 people we draw names for. It's going to be great. 4 folks gonna come over. I'm sure to tell y'all if that's something that actually does happen, it'll be a randomized drawing, but Trey will have an automatic invite because I need somebody to cook. So we're gonna unless y'all don't want any food. Speaking of concerts, we will be having Bonnaroo tickets for sale. I really made a good sales pitch to go to a festival, hadn't I? About crowds and not wanting to deal with anybody. But the Bonnaroo is different. I like to go now just for the food.
Yes.
Like we don't even go out there for the shows so much anymore. I mean, maybe if there's somebody we really want to watch, I like to go get spicy pie, and I want to go get a Thurman Merman from the chicken truck.
Roadie rolls.
The Roadie Rolls truck. Oh, it's so good. So that's what I'm there for.
I get the Mother Clucker.
Yeah, it's pretty. Like that's what we're there for. Is the food, and it's worth it. It's not like you go to a Titans game and you pay $15 for a hamburger. That's the same hamburger they give you up here at College Street. It's school burger. It's not very good, but out there they got like 100% grass fed Angus truck. It's really good stuff. Anyway, we're selling tickets. That'll start up again. We had a sale in January. We're gonna have another sale in May. So if you know somebody who wants to go to Bonnaroo and they want tickets, we will have them at a slight discount from what you get them through Bonnaroo.com. So be sure to check our Facebook, our Twitter, our website for more information about that coming up in the next few days. That'll start May the 6th. Thunder Radio Morning Show, Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage.
Are you dreaming of a home to call your own or looking to refinance? Look no further than New Haven Mortgage, your local mortgage experts right here in southern Middle Tennessee, to guide you.
I couldn't find the Amish donut people last year. Were they even there? I know they changed their name to something baking company, but I couldn't even find that last year. They may have been there, and I just couldn't find them.
Those Amish donuts.
So good.
Gosh.
They just melt in your mouth. But I didn't know they were even there last year. They changed it to something baking company. There should be a map of the food. Like there's a map of where the stages are and where the room merchandise. Why is there not a map of where the food? Like it says food. Like I want to know where. Like what food is there?
The first time I went to Bonnaroo, I had tried a jalapeno corn dog. It was like where there was jalapenos chopped up into
the breaded pork.
And it was 2 hot dogs on a that sucker was that
Why don't
big.
you try to eat that?
That was the best corn dog I have ever had, and I have never found that booth again.
I like a good corn
Like
dog.
I went back to corn dog booth, but they didn't
Not
have
the
that.
same thing. We gotta learn to make those. I saw yesterday on Facebook somebody had their Blackstone out and was doing hibachi, and I was like, I gave serious consideration to buying a
I
Blackstone.
come home from Bunko and Josh is like, I saw Jessica was cooking hibachi on her Blackstone, so I bought a Blackstone, and I was like, what? Because Josh does not just purchase things. He has to think about it, plan for it for about, he'll go back and forth for about 6 months before he'll actually make the purchase. So when he was like, I randomly bought a Blackstone, I was like,
But I didn't really.
He
just told her
didn't.
that. But I do want one, like a smaller one. But they're expensive. Like, is there a Walmart brand, like a Equate Stone or something? Like, I want to learn how to do the hibachi with the rice and what is that sauce they put on it? I think I could do it. Give me some knives, chop that stuff up. Golly.
what is it? You in a bind?
I got in a bind. I got a little bind. Got a little twisted.
Like a balloon animal.
Yeah. The weather's so pretty, I just want to go sit outside. But I got a lot of indoor things need to be done. Stop ringing the bell. Oh, he's got a little hat. Hold him up there for everybody to see. It's her Nerf bullet on top of her bell.
He's got
Can you hit the top of it and it ring? No.
No. Oh, he's a sailor, a pirate.
Whoa.
Good morning, world. It's a brand new day.
It's going to do it for us this morning on the morning show. We were talking during the break about how long it takes me to buy things over on the Carmine Family Dental Cams. And Holly said it takes Josh about 6 months. Kevin said I do the same thing. It took me 3 years to buy my 4-wheeler. Talked myself out of it. I just don't make purchases without quite a bit of thought. And eventually, though, I'm usually happy I didn't buy it. I'm like, I really didn't need to spend that money. It's fine. Market Town Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. You do need to spend the money there. They got grab-and-go breakfast this morning over there. They start at 7 a.m. every day. We're starting Wednesdays. The grab-and-go breakfast, they got sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. They got bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. They got scones. They got muffins, biscuits, and gravy. All that available at the Market Town, 210 North Irwin Street, where Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. It's a Manchester staple. Get on over there and see them. Also, let's see here. Today's menu. Hang on.
Any minute now.
Any minute. Chicken and dumplings and roast beef today. Those are the two big ones.
I
Oh,
love
yes.
chicken and dumplings.
I'll get by and see them. 210 North Irwin Street. Swap and Chop's coming up next. Morning show. We'll talk to you all tomorrow, 6:30 until 8:30. You can catch replays of the show on Apple or Spotify. You can watch them on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Have a good day.